Hey everyone, I'm cooking up some beef stroganoff in my kitchen today, but what I really want to show you is how to remove bacteria in your kitchen. So I'm making beef stroganoff, cut this steak up on my Norwex cutting board. I'm just going to take it off of here. I'm pretty sure we all realize this is contaminated, right, with bacteria from this raw meat. So what I'm going to do is show you how you can clean this without any of these. These are those antibacterial wipes, but did you ever read the directions on them? It says here, if your surface is dirty and you want to disinfect it, that you need to wipe hard, non-porous surface with the wipe until the surface is visibly wet. Use enough wipes to keep surface visibly wet for 4 minutes, and then allow your surface to remain wet for 4 minutes. Let it air dry. But if it's on a cooking surface or food surface, such as a cutting board or countertop, then you need to go back and rinse it after disinfecting. And then I think it's interesting to note it says do not use on to disinfect dishes, glassware, utensils. That's because this is rated as a pesticide, these disinfectant wipes, by the EPA. So we're not going to use these. We're not going to use any other chemical spray. We're going to use water and a microfiber cloth, but not just any microfiber cloth. It's Norwex, and these remove up to 99% of bacteria on surfaces with just water. So I talk a lot about the EnviroCloth to clean your whole house with, just water, and its friend, the window cloth. But today I just want to talk about the kitchen cloth, because this is my best tool in the kitchen. No matter what I'm cooking, I can wipe my surfaces and know that I'm removing up to 99% of bacteria. So I'm going to take this cloth and take it over the sink and just put some hot water on it. That's all we're using. Okay, now I'm going to take this wet kitchen cloth. I'm going to fold it in half and fold it in half again. It's always best to clean with it flat. And I'm going to simply wipe this cutting board off with just water. I really like the Norwex cutting boards. They're made from rice husks. You can toss this. It has this backing on it. This keeps it adhered to your countertop so it doesn't slide around when you're cutting. And then you can just drop this cutting board in the dishwasher. Okay, so I've just wiped this off with my wet kitchen cloth. Now, I believe it's clean, up to 99% of bacteria, but let's be sure. I have a lab testing swab. These are not from Norwex, they're from an independent lab, but it has a liquid up here, and then this tells you how clean your surface is. So basically, when I swab this cutting board, if it comes out green, it's clean. If it comes out purple, it's dirty. So let's see what it is. So I'm gonna pull the swab out here, and I'm just gonna run it all over my cutting board. Let me show you. Just gonna test all the surfaces, down in those grooves, everywhere. All right, I think we've tested it pretty well. Now I'm gonna put it back in, and then I'm gonna break this seal, and we're gonna let that testing, I'm not a scientist, so I'm not sure what that liquid is, but it's definitely gonna scientifically test our surface. So we'll shake it up here, and if you can see, it's a pretty bright green there, which means this cutting board is clean. There's no protein, and protein is actually smaller molecules than bacteria. So it is still green, but I just want to show you how this works so that you don't think there's any trickery. I'm going to take a piece of my steak, raw steak, and rub it on the cutting board. And then we're going to test this again. Still green, right? Okay, so we'll take this out. I'm going to run it over the cutting board that I just put the raw steak back on. Now, if it turns purple, it's dirty, and that means there's bacteria on our cutting board. We're gonna shake this up, and I can see that it is slowly turning purple. I don't know if you can see that it's definitely purple on the swab there, and it's getting a darker, you can see here, as it gets a darker green and then goes down to purple, that means there's bacteria present. So I hope you check out these kitchen cloths. They come in a lot of different colors, and they're a channel weave or there's a diamond weave. I like the channel weave because it's really great at picking up crumbs in your kitchen. They all get caught up in this channel weave, and then you take it over to the sink and rinse it out. but I just love having it, and I don't have to use any chemical products on my kitchen counters, my cooking surfaces. It's the best thing ever. So check these kitchen cloths out. I know you will love having one in your kitchen. And you're reducing the harmful chemicals that you use every day in your home. Let's take another look at that testing swab. You can see that it's turned purple.